little puppies, small, cuddly and very, very cute. But what happens when your lovable pup grows up into a disobedient, aggressive, hormone-fueled beast? Victoria Stilwell has been training dogs for 10 years. No dogs ever got the better of her.
Diesel, no.
But has she met a match in a husky so wild, even his owner is terrified of him?
This is insane. This is insane.
Meet Diesel, a beautiful Siberian husky from Leeds, with a bushy tail, a silky coat and piercing blue eyes. For Jordan and Becky, it was love at first sight.
When his eyes opened and I saw his blue eyes, I loved his blue eyes.
Amazing, fantastic, beautiful little husky.
But in recent months, Diesel stopped being a blue-eyed boy and turned into a devil.
I don't like it when he gets angry because they just go red. And it looks scary.
No!
She's discovered Diesel's got a dark side.
Diesel, no.
Diesel, down.
Demon dog.
Since hitting doggy adolescence at 6 months, Diesel's behaviour has spiralled out of control. He's turned into a sex pest. Becky's friends are constantly humped. He sprays his scent everywhere.
Look, his weed on the bed.
And Becky's been scared out of the kitchen, off the sofa,
No!
and into tears.
He probably bites me on a regular basis. I'm just used to it now. I am scared of him, yeah.
No!
When they decided to get a dog, Becky never wanted a husky.
I wanted a chihuahua, but Jordan didn't want a chihuahua.
And can you imagine me walking with a chihuahua? And she wants to dress it up in little pink suits and stuff? I don't think so.
When Dad's around, Diesel is the model pet. But as soon as Jordan's out of the door, Diesel turns.
No!
I can't sit and watch TV without him jumping up at me and pushing me off the chair and biting me and then getting really nasty.
Becky's friends are worried.
If he really went for Becky and she was on her own without Jordan, there'd be absolutely no way she could get the dog off her.
And her mother is at her wit's end.
My biggest fear that he'll disfigure her in some way.
Incredibly, Jordan can't see anything wrong with Diesel's behaviour. Instead, he blames the victim, Becky.
Becky's not dominating whatsoever. She speaks with a light tone, she's only small. She doesn't even look dominating.
Diesel!
Diesel is driving Becky and Jordan apart.
We argue a lot about Diesel.
It is having an effect on this relationship. It's pushing us apart more than bringing us together, to be honest.
Because she'll just get more and more frightened of Diesel. It'll be Diesel and Jordan and Becky'll come home.
He does have a potential to split us both up if he carries on, but that's why I'm wanting to stop it now, before that does happen.
No!
Dog expert Victoria Stilwell is the final hope. She's got 10 years' experience training the most badly behaved dogs.
One of the biggest reasons why dogs end up in rescue shelters is that once the novelty of the cute little puppy has worn off and reality dawns, they find themselves with a big, unmanageable adult dog.
But will this hellish husky be beyond her?
Down.
That's all right, just leave him, actually.
For Diesel, the presence of a new woman in the house triggers a humping frenzy.
Diesel, no.
Down.
Pretty persistent, isn't he?
It is, yeah.
And he gets a little bitey too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can feel him nipping. He has got the skin there.
What age did you get him at?
5 weeks.
5 weeks?
Yeah.
That's highly irresponsible. Puppies really shouldn't be given away until they're around 7 to 8
Yeah.
weeks. 8 weeks is the best.
Yeah.
This dog has had absolutely no feedback on bite inhibition at all. He's very orally fixated, mouthing, and he's mouthing you a lot, I've noticed. What's happened is that he didn't have that really crucial time between 5 weeks and 8 weeks to play with his litter mates and get crucial feedback on bite inhibition, because his litter mates would have told him that if he bit them too hard, they would have yelped, and he would have understood that he'd hurt them, and he would have released.
Diesel's humping and biting sends a warning sign to Victoria.
When dogs hump, sometimes they can get a little aggressive with it, as they do when they're mating. The snapping at the back of the neck, that snapping trying to get hold of skin at the back of the neck, all happens when a male dog mates with a female dog.
Upstairs, the husky's getting frisky on the couple's bed.
The bed, as well as being very comfortable, is also where your smells are most prevalent.
Down!
Diesel.
Down! Come on, down, now. Down.
You can pretty much, you tell him to down and he gets off. I mean, he plays around with you a little bit, but he does get off eventually. Yeah. Becky, what would happen if you told him to get off the bed?
Diesel, get down. Down. Diesel, get down. Come on. Get down.
There seems to be no respect for you whatsoever, and
no.
he's not going to listen to you whatsoever.
And when Diesel finally decides to get off the bed, he leaves another sign of his total disregard for Becky.
One reason why dogs wee on the bed is because he's putting his smell over yours. It's his bed, it's his domain. He's marking you. Most dogs mark bushes and mark lampposts. He's actually marking you.
Concerned at Diesel's lack of respect for Becky, Victoria wants to know how she manages to handle the dog without Jordan.
Very good.
Diesel, get down, please.
As
Diesel.
soon as he's out of the door, Victoria
No.
witnesses the dark side of
No.
Diesel.
No! Probably broken my skin.
Right.
No. No.
Oh. Did he get you in the mouth?
It went for my face.
Bad. Let's sit down up on here, okay? Because then he's less likely to jump up.
I've seen many mouthing cases in my time, but this is something different. Poor Becky, I mean, she's living in constant fear, and that's appalling. The fact that Jordan doesn't even believe her, that's outrageous.
Now, has he been neutered?
No. I want him to get neutered, but Jordan's not keen on the idea.
No. Most men aren't. It's funny because most men don't want to have their dogs neutered because it somehow relates to having their testicles cut off, which sort of insane. But I always say to them, you have a pair of testicles, but you're never, ever, ever allowed to have sex, ever. See how you would go through life, how you would feel if you weren't allowed to have sex ever, with all of these hormones raging through your body. Isn't that a bit unnatural? It's a dog that's out of control. This is majorly serious, and I hope Jordan understands how serious this is.
Concerned that Jordan can't see the severity of the problem, Victoria takes him to one side.
I want to show you on this monitor of what Becky goes through every day when you're not there.
No! No! Diesel, no. No!
Oh.
How does it make you feel watching Becky go through that?
It's heartbreaking. It really is. You know, we didn't want a dog like that. We wanted a family dog.
I feel guilty for getting Diesel because I told Becky Huskies were brilliant, you know, they were cuddly, they were sweet.
And it's just not behaviour, I just recognising him. I've never seen him like that.
So what you've got here now is a dog that's had little instruction throughout its formative years, which are crucial formative years, and has now developed into a dangerous dog. So don't even think about having children. Don't even think about having kids over.
Forget kids. This couple can't have any visitors to the house.
Right, just shut down, right?
This is getting a little insane.
Down!
This is insane. This is insane. This is not good. This is not fun. It's absolutely insane. It's dangerous. What's your arm like? Look at this bruise. Because he hasn't been given any feedback by you as the owners for bite inhibition from when he was a very young puppy, he's like this major mouthing, one of the worst mouthing cases I've ever seen.
When cute puppies become unruly teenagers, all too often owners dump them in rescue centres like this one.
I don't think Diesel could take a place like this. I think it would stress him out a lot and he would get a lot worse. It's all right, I know, and I know it's tough to see it, but it's just reality. Some places like this will not take dogs that bite, and so the only other option would have them be put down. This is as serious as it gets. I think something can be done, at least I hope something can be done, but there's a lot of work ahead of us.
If Victoria is to save Diesel from doggy death row, everything has to change. And today is year 0.
I would say that at the moment, Diesel's the leader of the pack. He's controlling the household. Jordan, you're pretty much up there with him, but you're slightly below. Becky, you don't even make the top of the fridge, I'm afraid. You're right down there. The boys have this wonderful relationship that sets them apart from you. So eventually I want to get it that you two are at the top here and that Diesel is down there, and happy to be so.
The first step to raising Becky's status is changing the way Diesel is fed.
What I have here are 2 dog bowls, and here we've got some cereal and some milk.
In the wild, pack leaders always eat first.
What a good girl, what a good girl.
So Victoria wants Diesel to see Becky eat before him.
This sends a really important message to him. The fact that he eats last means that he is the lowest member of your pack. Look at him, now look at him. See him watching you eat the food. That's good.
Once Becky's finished, it's Diesel's turn to eat. But he'll only be allowed at his food when he obeys Victoria.
Good boy. Wait. Wait. Don't worry that he's getting frustrated, because dogs learn really well through frustration. Wait. Good boy. Take it. Good boy.
From now on, Becky will feed Diesel twice a day.
A dog that respects you more is less likely to jump up all over you, is less likely to hump you, is less likely to mouth you. It's just raising your status within the pack.
Diesel's begun his journey down the pack, but the training's about to get a lot harder.
Drag him. Hold on, now let him go. Let him go.
The randy husky can't keep his paws off Victoria, and drastic action is required.
I've just been humped within an inch of my life. No.
Diesel, a fast and furious husky from Leeds, is tearing his owners Becky and Jordan apart. He's aggressive, territorial, and sex-obsessed. Dog expert Victoria Stillwell can't believe the triple X behaviour she's witnessed.
One of the worst mouthing cases I've ever seen.
A crucial part of Victoria's training is to raise Becky's standing within the pack. Only when Becky learns to talk to Diesel in a language he understands will she gain the dog's respect.
The word I don't want you to ever use again is no. And Becky, you always tell Diesel, no, Diesel, get down, Diesel, no, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
He's heard no so much that it's almost like he believes his name is no. When you say, good boy, your body just is fluid. La 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 la. Good boy.
Good boy.
Yeah, with the head action too. Yeah. When you go your body suddenly tenses. When a dog's aggressive, the whole face gets very rigid. The eyebrows seem to pop out at you. The eyes stare. Bit angry with you. Relax. Bit angry with you. Relax. Down. Loud, sharp, short. Very nice. Ah! Ah! No, Becky. Do it one more time. Ah! All right, I'm gonna take complete advantage of you if you do it like that. Boom! Get in there. Ah! That's much better. Much better. Million times better. All right then.
As well as scolding your dog when he's bad, Victoria believes it's vital to praise him for good behaviour, something Becky has never done. Victoria's brought along her clicker, a device specially designed for dog training.
The sound of the clicker is a unique sound, and we pair it up with something pleasurable. We click and then we treat with a food reward. And that means that each time the dog hears the click is a precursor to something delicious. So he begins to see this little sound as a reward. Diesel, come. Good boy. Diesel, sit. Good boy. You mark it within the second of the behaviour, within 1 second. So click and treat. Good.
Sit.
When the training's complete, Becky and Jordan will be able to phase out the clicker. Having established the basics, Victoria wants Becky to combine her vocal command with the clicker to keep Diesel out of the kitchen while she cooks.
Ah, ah. Ah, ah. Good boy. That's it. Go back into the kitchen.
It's a great result. Until now, Becky has had absolutely no control over the dog.
Why? Click and treat.
So you still click and treat?
Yeah, because he's still staying out there.
For Diesel, he's done really, really well. He's been obedient.
It's been a great feeling not to shout at him.
It's fantastic.
Like a different dog, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So far, so good. But Victoria's about to tackle Diesel's more serious problems using her sound aversion therapy. Dogs' hearing is 4.5 times more sensitive than humans, so a loud noise is a very unpleasant experience for Diesel.
He jumped up at you, and I don't want him jumping up at you. I don't want him mouthing, nothing.
Sound aversion works at first, but no matter how painful the noise, Diesel just can't help himself when it comes to Victoria.
All right, so now he's going to hump me.
Diesel, come! Diesel! Diesel, come!
He's stopped molesting Becky and turned his attention onto Victoria.
I've just been humped within an inch of my life. I can't train a dog that continually humps me. How do you feel about Diesel being castrated?
I wanted to stud him first.
You wanted to stud him first.
Yeah.
Why did you want to stud him?
I feel like he's missing out on something, you know what I mean?
And you know that's one of the major arguments. But what happens if I said to you, Jordan, you're allowed to have sex once and then never again?
I know where you're coming from.
What would that be like?
Terrible.
Terrible. What he doesn't know, he won't miss. But a dog's thinking less about its balls. It turns its attention more on its human owners. It brings that respect up, that desire to listen. There's not all this testosterone going through the body, making them crazy. So will you do it?
Yeah.
I'm in for it. Yeah?
I'm in for it. Yeah, I would do.
With Becky and Jordan on board, Victoria sets the ball rolling and books Diesel into the vets.
Oh, he's so good.
Rather than have him fully castrated, she opts for chemical castration, which will lower his testosterone level. This way, training can continue immediately as Diesel won't need recovery time.
Good boy.
Back home, and Victoria can begin treating Diesel's most serious problem, his jumping up and biting.
So we have to teach Diesel that if he comes in here and he plays too roughly or he jumps up, he gets removed immediately and he's taken out into the cellar. It might take 2 minutes, it might take longer, but he only comes back into the room when he's calm. Because make no bones about it, he's a problem now, but he's only 9 months old. When he reaches social maturity between 18 months and 36 months, then you've got a real problem in your hands because you're dealing with an adult dog.
Straight away, Diesel's up to his old tricks.
Okay, now do it, now do it.
But instead of shouting at him, Jordan calmly removes him to the cellar.
Lead on. Does it? I don't care if you drag him a bit now. You see you're doing it with the lead. That's it, out into the cellar.
Only when he's calm will he be allowed back up.
Diesel! Move back.
But again, he jumps up and goes to bite.
That's it, now move. Great timing, drag him a bit, fantastic.
And he's taken straight downstairs. The new regime is not meeting with Diesel's approval, but Victoria won't back down.
We might have to do this lots and lots and lots and lots of times because we have to do it each time he does it.
Diesel! Come on. Come on.
Now I want to see what happens when you go out the round, Jordan.
Normally, Jordan's departure heralds an onslaught from the husky.
Hey.
But Victoria's confident that Diesel is starting to accept his demoted pack ranking.
Lovely. Very good behaviour.
It's a marked improvement.
That was really, really...
And even when
Okay,
he
take
jumps
him down.
up,
Put on his lead.
he accepts the consequences from his superior.
Let's go. Move. You and I are doing this by ourselves. Jordan's not here.
I wasn't frightened of him at all. You know, usually I would be frightened because I think any time now he's going to jump up on the couch and we'd start fighting and I won't be able to get him out. I'd have to shout Jordan down. And that's the first time when I've been able to take control myself.
Becky's finally gained the confidence to control Diesel.
Sit. Good boy.
Diesel now accepts that the pack leader eats first and that he only eats on her command.
You have worked so hard. You are both the leaders now. Diesel is where he belongs, below you, and there's no more boys' club.
And to keep Diesel's mood calm, Victoria's taught Becky how to treat him with a relaxing massage.
When you want to calm down, you use slow, circular, gentle, calming movements with your hand. His ears are back, not because he's being aggressive, his ears are back because he's going... Good.
Diesel looks like a reformed character. The acid test is how he behaves when Becky's family brave another visit.
This is good. Good boy. Look at your dog now.
Less than a week ago, Diesel subjected Becky's mum and sister to a mauling.
So when was the last...
Now he's the lovable husky Becky and Jordan always wanted. And Victoria's work is done.
I like it now because we're both working together, aren't we? Rather than Jordan doing something his way and me doing something my way, and now both doing the same thing, and it's working.
That's brilliant.
Diesel. Good boy.
Sit. Good boy.
Me and Becky can be a normal couple now, instead of fighting over Diesel all the time. It's just like having a brand new dog. It's like a different dog. He still gets the same character, but he's not as nasty, he's not as aggressive. It's just really good.